Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me f***ed up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. What's going on, Kemper?
What's going on, man?
Apparently, I've missed a lot over the last couple of days. Coached the
Well,
game
couple of
yesterday.
hours.
And, spend some time watching Molly in the All Festival choir, like the All Star choir thing. And apparently, all kinds of stuff goes down, and it's the same old crew always, Mama T, Ernie, Rap, Benny earlier I heard, just same old bunch of bullshit over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I saw one of Benny's little videos. Somebody something you might have sent it to me,
Mm-hmm.
where he said he was responsible for bringing Ernie. Ernie brought Jimbo, Benny. Well, what do you feel? What do you feel so bad for, Benny? Because you brought somebody like me to YouTube. You want to compare our backgrounds, Benny?
Well, I mean, he's the same guy that's sitting there going off on her he did about Rap's brother, which I'm going to say it. It was fucked up shit he did. But at the same time, the same guy that drugged Mary and her daughter.
Same thing.
I don't want to hear his bullshit, to be honest.
Yeah. Well,
that's what I'm ironic about.
Benny's channel is about gone. He said he was leaving, just like Ernie. Both of them, they're both full of shit. They're both leaving. They're both staying. They're both leaving. They're both staying. Here we are again. We're gone. No, we're gone. We're gone. No, we're back. We're back. We're back. Who cares whether you go or stay? Nobody believes either one of you anymore. Anyway, you've lost all validity besides the ones who are just blind. And I don't mean physically blind. I mean blind to whatever you say or do. Like Ernie, nobody believes you anymore. I don't even think Mama T believes you anymore. I think she's just so stuck in her I gotta swallow Ernie position that she's got to be there. She don't have no other options. What's her other option?
Yeah, she committed. She's in it for the long.
Yeah. Hello, everybody in chat. It's good to see everybody here tonight. Sorry, I know we missed a bunch of y'all coming in, but it sure is good to see everybody. And look at all that green. And I don't really want to bring up names, and I'm sure it'll get to that point anyway. But some of these fucking people, man. Yeah, and I'm going to use the F word tonight. I'm a little perturbed. I'm a little put off by some of the stuff. Some of these people really think that somebody takes time out of their day to go out of their way to talk about you. Really? Trust me, they don't. Trust me, your name don't come up. You know who I'm talking about. You're probably watching, recording, so you can watch it later and talk about, oh, he was talking about me. Nobody cares over here. You made your choice. Now deal with the shit you lay in. What are you saying, Kipper?
I was just saying nobody's doing any of this shit that's being claimed. And it's crazy because these same people making claims were over here when those same false claims were being made before and they defended against it.
Yeah.
And that's because things don't meet their fucking narrative. They're going to go and lie.
Yeah. Right. No, Stalker, member for 10 months. So glad I found my people over here. We're so glad you've made your way over here too. It's like, 10 months, but it feels like, it feels like you've been around since the beginning. And a lot of y'all feel that way now. You really do. Like there's, the ugly, and I'm not talking physically, but the ugly and the dark souls, the trouble, it generally takes itself out. The trash, it generally takes itself out. And it has. Now, there's a couple of casualties who, and I'm not going to say who, because I'm not going to be saying, well, we're talking about them. No, I'm just going to say that there's a few people who don't really understand what goes on. And they are easily manipulated. But I'm not going to play that game. I'm not. I'm not going to go beg for their affection. I'm not going to, say, oh, no, don't believe that. Come over here where you're loved. If you didn't feel loved, then I don't know why you stayed around so long anyway. There was a lot of claims made. Oh, you guys helped me open up. This is where I belong. This is, finally, thanks to you, thanks to everybody here, my family. Well, where's that family now? It ain't the same no more? Why is that? Who made that decision? Mo knows best, member for 6 months. It's only been 6 months, but it feels like so much longer here too. I've been on YouTube a while, been in different communities, but found my home at the stand. Thank you, Mo. Heather, member for 8 months. I'm also glad I found y'all too. We're glad you're here too, Heather. And Mama Davis. Man, it feels like a lot longer for you too, Mama Davis. Member for 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Kathy. The Den, Erica, look at all the mods in the house. Nana C82, member for 10 months. Heart to stand. I swear it seems like it's been a couple years for Nana too, and there's good people here. There's good people here. And, there have been bad people here. thankfully, most of them are gone. I'm sure there's still bad people around that, I'm not trying to say there's somebody bad right here, right now, but,
No.
you know, eventually when people act foolish and are foolish, they show their intentions. So if
Well,
you've got ill intentions, just go ahead and see your way out now.
I was going to say people that aren't firmly grounded in who they are and what they're about. It's sort of like a tree on the side of a river. A strong tree, one that's rooted, doesn't get washed away. But if you ain't got no root system, if you ain't got no ground, you just float away. You're part of the backwash downstream. And that's exactly what's happening, at least the best way I can describe it. You know what I mean?
Hey, KJ, 3 grand. Luna, you got to talk to Kimber. He's in charge of payroll. I told y'all that. Well, if I'm under contract here, I want a raise.
I still don't have the PIN number. I don't know what you're talking about.
Luna may be the most neutral, trouble avoiding person, creator at least, that I've seen on YouTube since I've been on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying she is absolutely the most trouble avoiding. Since I've been here, there's a couple others that are very, very much like her that you think, nobody has to beef with them. Somebody threw Luna's name out there today, like being just an idiot. Weren't you, Mama T? Weren't you? Like, if it hurts that bad, when somebody leaves, don't run them off. Don't do stupid stuff. Um, Brandy J, member for 6 months. I love all the beautiful Stan family. Hashtag thankful. Did I miss anything here? No, I got. I think I did.
I don't
Mandy,
think.
did you get Mandy? Mandy BS, member for 14 months.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. But Pastor Kemper taking us to church tonight. Preach. Kemper ain't said nothing. Skunk, what's going on, Skunk? Are you turning on me?
No, I find it funny that Ernie thinks that, first of all, that me and you are the blind leading the blind.
Hey, Royal Girl.
And he thinks that we need to team up with anybody. We haven't before, Ernie. We're not going to now. We've been on your ass this whole fucking time. You can say, oh, they're working with so and so and so and so all day long. That's just not true. So make up your fucking lies about that, buddy. But you know better. And you know better than we're the blind leading the blind. What we show you and what we're doing, two fucking different things, little boy. Two very different things. So keep building that confidence up, man. Pride comes before the fall.
Hey, Ernie, I'm gonna make a deal with you right now. You want me off YouTube, and I'll be gone forever. Promise you. All you gotta do, I'm gonna write down the passwords to the channel, sign in, passwords, all of it. It'll be legit. I'm gonna take it to the Madison County Sheriff's Department, and I'm gonna say it has to be Ernest Mac Shell that picks this up. You go in there and pick up that piece of paper, walk out the door with it, and it's yours. Now, call my bluff. You act like you doing something. Oh, you ain't been seeing what I've been doing. Here's what you've been doing, Ernie. You've been acting like you're on your deathbed. Then you've been making a miraculous comeback. And then you're acting like you're on your deathbed again. First, you got beat up by Jimbo's thugs, right? And then, oh no, it was kidney failure or renal failure. Renal failure. And then,
he was on dialysis.
Yeah, dialysis. And he's on his deathbed again. So, I mean, another miraculous comeback. And then snake bite. miraculous comeback. The dude's been run over by a truck, thrown out of a Hummer. Like he's a walking, talking miracle. Except for none of that ever happens. He plays you people over there in his chat, in Mama T's chat, like a bunch of damn fools. If you don't see that by now, I ain't got nothing for you. Like, you can only provide information. If people want to look at something that's absolutely blue and say, damn, that's pink, then you can't trick them into thinking that's blue no matter what, right? So if you think it's pink, I guess it's pink, but keep on following Ernie. See how many promises he comes through with. Now, as far as me working with Nicolina, Nicolina did email me. I told you all about that. And I'm going to tell, just like Ernie, anybody else, I am willing to do whatever it takes to get Ernie put in jail, as legally.
According to his sins that he has committed and he is waiting trial for. He just needs to be apprehended.
If he goes to trial and he gets cleared, he's cleared. Okay? But now, a private investigator, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. I've personally already hired a private investigator on you, Ernie. You know this, don't you? We've been through this song and dance. What do you now? All of a sudden, it's a big deal because Nicolina's hired a private investigator on you. Are you worried about something? What you need to worry about is your pressing charges, the ones that are against you, that don't just go away magically, right? Now, are they actively doing a manhunt, searching down Ernie Shell because he's such a pussy that he didn't turn in the van and he destroyed it like a little bitch, but before he left it laying on the side of the road and claimed he was robbed at gunpoint or whatever he said, another lie he told to the police. Nobody's looking for you for that, Ernie, but you do have the warrants and you didn't show up for court. When you get arrested or when you get pulled over, eventually you're batshit crazy. Everybody knows it. Eventually, you're going to, go see Phil or Dave or Daryl or whoever is throwing the you, and it's going to get rough and it's going to drive your little brain scramble and you're going to go take off down the highway and you're going to get arrested. When they run your numbers, you will go to jail in Kentucky. They will. They will absolutely come and get you. Madison County will come and get you. Those charges don't just magically go away. You're trying to make people think you've been doing something behind the scenes. You ain't been doing nothing behind the scenes. Yeah. You're going to jail. You're probably going to enjoy it, but you're going to be there for a long, long time. Now, what are they calling this? Crowdfunding?
Yeah, I guess.
I've heard that term used like 4 or 5 times, and it's kind of like these new things that keep coming along, simping, these words that pop up on social media, and then next thing you know, they're used.
They're trendy.
Yeah, it's all the time, right? Crowdfunding. I ain't gave nobody a damn dollar, Ernie, except for the private investigator I already hired, Michael Dowdy. I already told you about that. Yeah, real life private investigator here in Kentucky, in London, actually. Yeah. So now, if somebody's got a bill or a check I need to send or whatever, like somebody let me know. But sounds to me like you're a little nervous. Like Kat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where
He's working.
he's going to rock right up on that little cat ass, ain't they?
Mm-hmm. He's definitely concerned. You can hear it. That's a little mania mixed in with that confidence you're hearing over there. That's exactly what that is. I really wouldn't be surprised to see him running down the highway somewhere down in Tennessee or Kentucky very soon.
Yeah.
I know that said a lot. You can sense it. You can see it. We've seen it and experienced it before. Ernie is a creature of habit, of his patterns, and he sticks close to him. Don't you, Ernie? You stick real close to him. But that's what's going to get you in more trouble, because these people, when you go running down the highway, they're going to know who the fuck you are. You've already got that history built, boy.
I missed a couple. My creative coloring member for 6 months. Not much of a chatter, but love it here. And Keebler woman, all except for that Ohio State emblem there now. You know, probably going to score some points with Kemper there now. It makes me a little angry, but we're glad to have you as a member for 15 months. There's no place like to stand. We appreciate you for real, Keebler woman. Now go back to dunking on Ernie there, Keeper.
I don't think she's pandering, but
no, she wasn't.
Buckeyes are proud.
They are.
Proud, but
I don't know what they're proud of, but they're proud.
Yeah, but Ernie, he's got a lot going against him right now, and he knows it, and that's why he's doing this big push with Mama T, his nut hugger. That's why it's going on like it is. This push for her 2,000. Wait until all the troll accounts go off of your little channel, bitch. And I know it's coming soon.
Yeah, the somebody was posted the social blade thing in there where it's like increments of 10 that she keeps getting, 10 and 20 and then 30, 60 in 3 days. Like, Mama T, Ernie, do you really believe that, or do you expect anybody to believe that your channel has just got an influx of 60 brand new subscribers? No. The same people that believe your shit have been there for a while. And they ain't, you know, just it's pretty bad, man. Like, really.
Well, I was gonna say, a lot of those new subs that Ernie got on his new channel, the same ones that's subbing up over there. It's the same troll accounts. It ain't real. They're not getting popularity. Ain't nobody believing their shit except for who you just mentioned, Jimbo. The dumbasses.
Yeah.
The Mountain Violets. The Tina Simmerleys. Those people.
So read chat.
Yeah, I was not surprised when I heard Mama T say that shit that I sent you that clip of.
Yeah.
I mean, meanwhile, they're doxing the lady's husband and making all these claims. And they're just going by, quote, hearsay. Same kind of shit Mama T pulled about Butch.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's why they didn't say anything public and do anything, blah, blah, blah. They were trying to protect you. Keep you from getting hurt. Get beat up. Yeah.
Nanny Kim, probably, if anybody didn't get a notification tonight, it's probably my fault. Last night, instead of, like, you can't cancel a live that I know. Not from once it's scheduled on YouTube, it's scheduled. You can reschedule it, like changing the time, but I don't know that it'll send out a new notification. So the notification you got for last night's live, which we ended up postponing until tonight, that was probably the only notification we would have got. Unless you're supposed to get one when it actually starts. Then, damn you, YouTube, get your stuff together. The World Series will be a sweep. Rangers in 4. Wow, you might be right.
Who's playing?
The Rangers.
And?
Not the Cubs.
Oh.
Oh. Honestly, I don't even know who's in the World Series.
I don't either. That's why I was asking.
I do know it's not the Cubs because if the Cubs were in there, I wouldn't know it because I am a Cubs fan. We ain't had much to cheer about.
Rangers are American League, right?
The Rangers are an American League team. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just trying to think of Astros. Did they advance?
Diamondbacks and the Rangers.
Oh, was it
Wow.
them?
Diamondbacks. I would have never guessed that. Of course, I haven't really paid attention to baseball much this year at all. I just haven't had a chance. Not the Braves either. Yeah, I know. It's growing up around these parts. That's what me and Kimber talked about that many times. Living Grace, like we had a couple of channels growing up, and one of them was TBS, and the other was WGN. So Cubs and Braves fans are sprinkled all over these mountains.
Yep, and they were especially the Cubs. I mean, they're an old team, but the Braves, they were one of the few teams in the Southeast at the time too. Like you didn't have the Marlins. You know what I'm saying? Like they were created in the 90s, was it? I think it was. But the Devil Rays.
Astros got beat out last night, Hope said.
Trying to. Yeah, then there's Atlanta. I don't know of any Carolina. Is there a Carolina baseball team? I don't think there is. I think Washington's the next one up on the coast. But
of course, the Yankees and Sox, everybody, they're prolific or high-profile teams always because they spend all the money, and there was, never a salary cap.
Well, a lot of it has to do with the same thing we just mentioned, but it was fewer teams, and back in the day, what was televised?
Yeah.
Were two of the bigger TV markets, so they got televised. Sort of like Dame in the 60s and 70s, where they had their NBC contracts. It was exclusive Notre Dame football, that shit. So
right, yeah. I don't remember seeing very many American League games on TV at all. Growing up.
Right. I mean, we're old though, man. We're half century, so we've seen some things.
Let's see here. Just a trash can can take you. Can you take all the shit out from me? It's got way too deep in these parts. And howdy, by the way. Hey, Leslie. It is getting deep around here, ain't it? All day long, I've been looking forward to going to my post-op tomorrow. It ain't even tomorrow. It's Thursday. It's the 26th. I've been
say that in Discord after you told me it was tomorrow. I was like, oh, well, he's a day ahead. At least he's on it.
Yeah. It's like, now I'm disappointed. I did change the bandage out of it because there was quite a few leakages of blood where I got excited and was screaming during the game. So,
you gotta pull back, coach.
I'm going to tone it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to tone it down a little bit until after everything's completely healed up. It's hard to do. It's hard to. Hey, babe. There's my beautiful wife. Joining us in the chat. Yeah, we can just get everybody over the the sickness, this time of year sickness, I think, and then it's of course it's flu season, C-19 season, and of course it's always that season, I guess, but the allergies and where the temperatures change so drastically from day to day, day to night, week to week. So a lot of people's going through the little colds and stuff like that too. And I know, but we've still had some really good chats, and we appreciate y'all coming in even when you don't feel the best. And where's my cat? I took it off. I got a little hot, baby. Got the mad face out on me on the cowboy hat. Oh. You missed Paula. Paula was in chat just a minute ago, honey. Thank you. I don't think I'm the hope you are thinking of. I come in once in a while.
Yeah, but Ernie, he's straight up like massively doxing for the past, 3 live streams he's done? Going real live, doxing people. Last night, I pretty much suspect he was the one running the account that had Rap's mother's name on it. Because right when that little account showed up, he was outie. But he also had the same grammar that he uses when he types.
Yeah.
And that's just his move. Like, this is one of the reasons why I locked in on his ass, because he was doing this shit to my mother.
Yeah. If there's anything about Ernie, he's predictable. It's easy to tell when he's doing something and trying to pretend it's somebody else. He's repetitious.
I was going to say creature of habit. Yes, he will repeat the same bullshit.
Yeah. Daisy Joe said, I'm not a bully, never been a bully, never will be a bully, never made fun of anyone's meltdowns, questioned them, abso-freaking-lutely, but made fun of, nada. Stop that. Yeah. And anybody who's saying that, you guys clearly haven't been paying attention. Daisy Joe is not a person who does that kind of thing. Not at all. I'm really disappointed in some of the things that some people are saying. Some of them I kind of expected it, and I'm not going to say who they are. He was the executive cowboy hat. She gonna call me sexy. I'm wearing cowboy hat. Shit. But some people I really, I did expect to see, and me and you've had those conversations that we thought if anything happened that there would be a certain couple of people who would do exactly what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I mean, you could see it coming. But now, as far as some of the ones who, I don't know, back their behavior or I don't get that. I don't get that. Like, what happened to holding somebody accountable?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to say, hold up now?
Well, I think they give their really close friends passes and sort of blindly follow when it's somebody that they're fairly close to. I don't think they put thought into it because they feel that bond, but they don't stop to question. Like, I'm sorry, since I was a kid, I've questioned everything. Had a lot of reasons to, but I've questioned everything. I didn't go into something blind. It didn't matter who told me. I put some thought behind it. And I don't think these people are putting thoughts behind who they're following, who they're emotionally bonding with. That's a lot of the problem. Is a lot of people put up these fake fronts, and then little by little they pull that mask out, pull it off. They start showing who they are, and all they're doing is getting you acclimated to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't enough to get away from that to see it.
See, Honey Bunny, that's the kind of things they do, though. Honey Bunny, I got timed out. They didn't want to hear how Skern posted that map to your home with your kids. No, Mama T wants to make excuses for it. She will say, well, Ernie's been bullied, stalked, and harassed, blah, 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 blah. You don't know Ernie, Mama T. Trust me, you don't.
All she's doing is repeating a lie.
Yeah.
Ernie received what he had initially dished out. People got tired of it and stood up to it. Something that you claim you and him are doing is actually what happened to him. He's using his victims and their story and their position to try to make himself look like one. That's all he's doing. And you can tell what he's trying to do. When he repeats something to you 15 motherfucking times, he is lying and he's trying to stress his agenda, his truth. So pay attention, pay close attention. That's what this little motherfucker does. As he doxes deceased children. Ernie, I'm not surprised. I'm really not. You doxed your own mother. You put your own mother out there. So it all holds are like, yeah, you can do whatever. That's what you're going to do. That's why we came here, bitch. To let everybody fucking know. So everybody can ooh and ah. I expect this from you. This is why I hate you. This is why we bring the truth about you. You're a fake fuck. Always have been. And Mama T and Ernie, you keep making these claims of 2 and 3 fucking years. Why don't you go back a decade and see what Ernie started with the people in the mask community? How about the people who was running around threatening, claiming he was Department of Homeland Security? There's more than one story about this out there, Mama T. And it was well beyond 3 years. See, all of this karma, Ernie's been building and building and building. And it's all coming back at once. He don't like it. You don't know about it.
I got a text message today from somebody who does not do social media, period.
Mm-hmm.
And was like, hey, I heard Ernie was claiming to be U.S. Marshals again. I'm like, really? So Ernie's already starting to put his fakeness out again. You know, like you said, here comes this cycle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's about that time of the year where he starts dropping his, you know, all his accolades and the things he's done. Right, attention whores.
Well, October is always his month. If you stop and think about it, October is his month. That's when he was going to go and, you know, bond with his father up on Bray Road in Wisconsin. You know, this is when he has, like, I forget exactly what it was last year in October, but he had a big thing going on. Just like, guys, just watch. Around December, Christmas time, there's going to be some big change, a new career, some bullshit going on. This is what he does. But October is always a month for him. Always. He's not had a month in a while, so we are do it. You know, I forgot to send you this here too, by the way. Hold
on. Hey, Lori 33. Let me before I move on and forget to address it. I do want to address the Ernie talking about, you know, accusing Rap of murdering his little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lori 33, member for 8 months. Stand family strong. Thank you, Lori. Rap, I don't give a damn about you. If I never heard your name again, I wouldn't bother me one bit. But from what I understand, Ernie's talking about making like legit accusations, saying that he, you know, the manner of death and everything, like getting real personal. And of course, there's a reason behind it. Ernie's trying to make Rap do something like Rap would do Ernie, you know, to try to get Ernie to do something stupid and get arrested. They're playing that game, that real life game, and they're both guilty of it. Now, Ernie, that's low life as hell. If you've ever had a sibling that ain't here no more, and then you have somebody accuse you of doing that, can you imagine how that would feel? Like, I've lost one brother and one sister to cancer. And, you know, no question how they died. But if there was a question and somebody accused me of doing something, it would flash or eat away at me until I got my hands on somebody. That's the kind of thing that would make me want to go real life and hurt somebody.
Yeah, agreed.
Like I said, I don't think rap's above it. I don't think rap, not above hurting somebody. I don't think rap's above doing the same thing to Ernie. But these guys, you know, ain't neither one of you stack up to a bucket of shit. Why don't y'all just meet somewhere and finish it like men? Whoever loses, turn yourself in, get yourself arrested for one last time, go take it like a man, go on to jail, and the winner go back to YouTube harassing the rest till you get arrested and go to jail. But, it just ain't right. And you know what? While we're talking about it, we'll say this stuff with Trader's brother. You know, it was a low blow for me to do that. I intended for it to be a low blow. I wanted to hurt them the way they were hurting me. So these people know what they're doing. Ernie knows what he's doing. Rap knows what he's doing. They know what they're doing when they go on and and I didn't accuse nobody of murder or anything like that. I just put the video of the things that I do would hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
And it was a shitty move. I wanted her to back off, quit streaming me all the time. So I told her, every time you stream me, I'm gonna play it. And probably within the last 3 or 4 months, I don't know how long ago it's been, but I've decided I don't even pay attention to them anymore. Like, let them say whatever they're gonna say. That might change. I could get triggered again, but what does it change? What does it change when I play that video? To get her back, I'll make her cry. Okay, what have I accomplished? I've accomplished lowering myself to their fucking level. Ernie, you've lowered yourself to everybody, the lowest level you can get. The people that are on the pond scum, you just put yourself right down there along the bottom of it and waddle around in it. And for you, that's a hard thing to do. And Mama T always want to throw in some new tragedy. Well, they said this about this one, and they said that about that one. Mama T, don't nobody talk about you. You're not important. Ernie ain't important. Rap ain't important. Why don't y'all go about business of like doing something productive? Mama T, I want my channel to be about this, except on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and every other Sunday, right?
Right.
But I'm not trying to. I see y'all talking about chat. I'm not trying to make excuses for why I said what I said. And like I said, if I got triggered, I may end up doing it again. But I'm trying to be a better person today than I was yesterday, and don't always work out that way. But I know one thing: I'm a better person today than Ernie ever has been in his whole life.
Yeah.
Some of the things, and then this clip you sent me earlier with Mama T talking trash to what was the lady's name?
Fugitive Recovery. Yeah.
On her, that she didn't care if her husband be on her, that her husband or spouse,
Right.
because
she had been gifted money and over gifted, and they were going to be short on rent. Remember a few months ago that the Mean Girls were talking about Mama T trying to extort someone?
Uh-huh.
This is who it was.
Oh.
And so Ernie decided to dox her husband. And then they played an audio. I didn't listen to the audio because it was shitty sounding, but I forget who it was between, but it was basically her reacting to what could happen to her.
You're not Trixie.
And what I sent you was Mama T's response to her, to that woman. So, yeah. Did you see the screenshots I sent you?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Those are pretty interesting.
Okay. Let me check them out real quick. Let's see. Ooh.
Now if you show those, you're gonna want to start at he had documents saved on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first one you want to show. But you know who that is too. I'm not gonna say their name.
Right.
Oh, and then there's this too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mama T, Ernie, they're all the same people. They are. They're gonna be as nasty and as vile as they're gonna be. Don't be surprised at anything that they fucking do. Like I said, this is why me and Jimbo started Tales of a Lycan and then started The Stand, was to inform people about this piece of shit turd muffin named Ernie Shell. Same guy that creates victims all fucking day long and then pretends he's some superhero.
Hobo Granny is funny. Oh gosh. All right, I'm gonna share these. I'm gonna share them from Messenger. We don't have to save them out, but if you guys can't see them, I'll read them too. But these are about Ernie, of course, taking advantage of a young lady who put trust and faith in him because they thought he was a U.S. Marshal. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Let me get bigger here. Let's see. There we go. He had documents saved on his phone. He showed me of certificates and achievements and accomplishments for different things in law enforcement. He had pictures of him with all these cops and bounty hunters. He showed me videos of him rescuing people. Like I totally believed he was a U.S. Marshal. I wouldn't mind talking to someone if I knew for sure they were legit people. Ernie Shell presented himself to me as a U.S. Marshal, and he even showed me a badge with paperwork and credentials. I'd love to put an end to whatever's been happening to me for 2 years. It's just hard to trust anyone.
And this conversation was a year ago. So this is 3 years in the making.
I can agree that I believe he has helpers in areas as well. I'm sorry, I can agree that I believe he has helpers in areas as well. A big head game is how they get sane people to look crazy. Trying to explain it makes you look even crazier, lol. Biggest bunch of mess I've ever encountered. I really just let go and let God, ... To me, it's the only way. It's definitely a bizarre situation. And then he impersonated a U.S. Marshal and convinced me he was one and that I should leave my apartment with him to get safety from being possibly trafficked. Now, Ernie, how you going to explain that one? Is she flat out lying on you or is she crazy? Which one is it, Ernie? Right? Because you wasn't no marshal. You ain't never been a marshal. Even your little T-shirt you got, that you bought at the flea market, where you claimed you trained the U.S. Marshals in whatever year it was, and you're full of shit. Get somebody to get a U.S. Marshal who was there that day to back that story.
Is that what or where he got that shirt? Was the flea market?
Yeah, it's a flea market shirt, bro.
I knew it wasn't like a legit thing. I just didn't know. It makes it more realistic, man. He got it at the flea market.
Yeah.
Shit. Get it, Ernie. You and your credentials, buddy. Like, hell, dude. Like, we've got some of the credentials he's got. Took us 10, 15 minutes to get them.
Yeah.
Little good search takes you right to the page. Everybody could get one. 10 to 15 minutes. But this is the shit he pushes, claiming he's a real deal. And believe me, there's a lot more screenshots I'll send you. Some of the ones, it's too identifying, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, the shit that he pulled, the story that he had to manipulate with was fucking nuts. Really was.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what and that's him before he was literally doing this Facebook thing. This was like actually what he was trying to use to gear it up.
Yeah.
That fake persona of his.
Yeah.
Cross state lines. Guns a-blazing. High-speed chases through the rest areas and the compounds. Right, Ernie.
How many hours did he say he was on the road? It was more than 20 hours, right? 20-something hours he was on the road.
It was close to a day. If it wasn't a full day, it was close to it.
Yeah.
It was from Louisiana to East Tennessee is what he said.
First time he ever told me the story, I was like, did you stop for gas? Did they stop shooting at you when you stopped for gas?
Right.
Like, how does that work? This ain't TV, bro.
Well, I mean, it's just like when he tried to say that Ronnie Frazier jumped him at the Taco Bell and he whooped his ass.
Yeah, he told me that night. He said, I probably still got the text. I just knocked Ronnie Frazier the F out at Taco Bell.
Right. But see, the thing is there were people that were reading this shit that he was posting about it in the community in the community group. And they were like, dude, I'm at Taco Bell and I haven't seen shit.
Right.
Like, just actively calling his ass out on his lies. If there's no witnesses to it, the better. He can manipulate. He can take a video and say, hey, this is what happened. Sort of like when they went and saved LP's sister, right?
Right.
The one with all the fake hugs and the man with the walker and all that. I ain't saying the man with the walker was fake. I'm saying the hugs and the reunion, that was all set up.
It was. Yeah, Thelma said Ernie needs some man loving. He's going to get him some feel. Gottsley's favorite said border walls getting built again. Look for the tiger down there. Yeah, I'm buying green eyes. That's the first thing came to my mind. Like, how in the hell would you on the run that long, being shot at, and not have to stop for gas?
Well, him being a super secret executive security guy, he probably has a team that they can refuel while on the go. Sort of like what the Air Force has for their planes, where they can refuel in midair. Probably same kind.
I think Ernie's middle name is actually not Mac. It's MacGyver. Ernie MacGyver Shell.
That's good stuff.
If you're not old enough to remember MacGyver, I'm sorry. You will have to look it up.
Well, it's midnight, Fluffy.
He said at midnight he was going to turn into a woman. Oh, Skern said that?
Yep.
Did he turn it back into a woman? I don't know.
I know he likes being the wife, so I don't know. Probably go good for him.
Thelma said he don't need gas. No, he's he drives the Batmobile. Remember, he made it from Michigan to Georgia.
Dude, nobody's lotto tickets he can cash in to get him some gas. Or do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Are using their lotto tickets? Like, come on, bro.
Love and grace. You're right. What's sad, there are people so desperate for true help or someone to trust with their problems, they will believe his lies.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he preys on. That's why Kemper and I started to stand what we did. Like, the whole reason. And like I said, if we kept one person from getting taken advantage of, cheated, extorted, blackmailed by Ernie, then we were successful. And I think there's the count is a lot higher than one.
Well, love and grace. I will say this: I do know that most of the people that become his victims are going through tough times, whether emotionally, physically, financially. I mean, he likes to exploit and extort, and that's what he do. He'll take your bad situation and turn it against you. Like it's horrible. Like, remember the 3-page affidavit that we have shown before of bullshit him and Tina pulled. Basically trying to extort a lady to falsely accuse her boyfriend of touching her daughter.
Yeah.
Like, this is the shit they do.
KJ3 said y'all never use the Predator Hunter drive-by, fill it up service.
On the go gassing.
Yeah.
I mean, Ernie does jump out of vehicles at 65, 70 miles an hour.
He defies odds.
Right? He can do that.
Right, got a video of that somewhere here. Let's see. Here we go. I do have a video of it. I knew I did.
Vehicles going 70 miles an hour, I defy the odds. I jump out of vehicles going 70 miles an hour, I defy the odds. I jump out of vehicles going 70 miles an hour, I defy the odds.
The other one too, man. He's got one where it was where he was threatening me, pretending to be here in Michigan. He goes, I jump out of vehicles at 65, 70 miles an hour. I can do this. Talking about meeting up and beating me up.
Yeah. Now, did he flash? You were told the cop that night, though. No, I didn't jump out of no vehicle. Why would I do that? Everybody here saw me get run over by a truck. He's got his phone in his hand. They all saw it. They all saw me get run over by a truck.
Well, I mean, you didn't even see any lights at all in that whole situation. But he claimed a truck drove by and jerked him out. Dude's crazy, literally.
Yeah, so Ernie's on this kick now, I guess, where, like you said, he's creature of habit. He's circling back. He needs the attention. He needs donations. He needs people to assure him that he's a great and wonderful person. So he's going back to this, Jimbo going tail kick, right? So we're going to feature a few videos over the next few days of all of Ernie's claims of what he was going to do to me, Kemper, the Stand, other people that have absolutely failed to happen.
Okay.
Which is pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a nice setup. Be a long one, but it'll be a nice one.
Oh no, what are y'all talking about? Can you
Oh my God, I don't even want to know.
Oh, Granny, stop that. Oh no. But yeah, man, and I see Daisy Joe's name there in chat. Now I don't want to keep bringing attention to it, Daisy Joe, but it really bothers me that people say those things. Um, it's like if you don't have a villain, right? So you're going to try to make one, and you want to make it Daisy Joe of all people.
Right.
What the hell is wrong with you people? What are you thinking? Um, I'm I'm gonna tell you right now, like um, it's possible because I'm not in 24/7, but I don't see a lot of making fun of anybody
Oh.
in our Discord. People that used to be here, maybe calling them out on their BS. Like, oh, how it was all love and hugs and all this stuff 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and then 2 weeks later, it's all, oh my God, they're the worst people on earth. How those people are disgusting. So yeah, that gets called out. Now that's not being a bully, and I'm not even sure Daisy Joe's even said that. But if anybody's saying anything, that's the kind of things that are getting pointed out. Thank you, Kim Louise, for gifting 10 The Stand memberships.
Well, that's thank you, Ken.
There's that new feature where you can highlight those from StreamYard. That's cool. Let me tell y'all about this Newfoundland in here. I've had to start wearing my shoes around the house. I can't wear my slides anymore because if that damn dog walks in and steps on your toe, it's like having a human step on your toe. It hurts. So here I am. I might even have to get me a pair of steel toe boots, bro. Like just sit on the couch.
Yeah, you are getting old.
That dog weighs 45, 50 pounds already. I'd bring her in here and let her get up here and show y'all how big she is, but she'd be a bull in a china shop in here right now, and I couldn't, I wouldn't want to wrestle her away from my neck. I thought I might have missed something, but maybe not. Okay, let's see. It was said that I made fun of a meltdown. When, where, question it, I may have. I have that right, but make fun of a meltdown? We are getting old, ain't we, Royal Girl? Us men are, anyway. Ladies don't age. I know y'all stay young forever. Don't try to get me trapped up in that. I saw you, Kipper, setting me up for that. School, you was just going to let me walk right into it. Keep on going, wasn't you?
Hey, man, it's your foot, not mine.
No elbow, no nothing, dude. Like, come on, man.
Once you go past the line, man, I'm throwing myself under the bus with you. It's like, oh, shit, he went there. I'm staying right here.
Getting better. That's right. We all are getting better. Yeah. I don't even know what, specifically meltdown we're talking about here, but so it's Grinch calling you a bully. Okay. Don't, Daisy Joe, don't even give her the time of day.
Yeah. She knows you haven't bullied her. Nobody was over here being nasty to her.
Nobody's ever been mean to her here. Never.
Treated her good. So just let them show the truth. Their truth. They're fake.
I'm sorry she said that. That's disappointing.
Yep.
It's extremely disappointing. Hmm. I was looking for some stuff and I don't see it. All I see is a current 184 to 69 blowout.
Right.
68 now. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Daisy. Graham knows. Everybody knows the truth. Everybody knows the truth. And
That's the thing. We don't allow that shit. Like, I personally never in my life have allowed people to be bullied or stalked or none of that. That's literally why the fuck I'm here. Not for a fucking brand, a channel, none of that shit. So to even think that I'm going to be okay with it, we see the truth. We see what Jimbo does. He's been accused and said, no, this is what's happened. And he's posted it. All of a sudden, he's doxing people. No. But if you're going to lie, we are going to defend ourselves. Make no mistake about it. If you're going to lie, expect us to respond with the facts, with the receipts. Expect that.
it's actually Boston, God's least favorite. It's Boston, Massachusetts.
But yeah, we don't get down like that. If you're a piece of shit and you're doing shitty stuff, we're going to tell you you're a piece of shit and you're doing shitty stuff. We do it on panel. Why are we going to be different anywhere else? But we don't go provoke. We don't try to antagonize. We don't do any of that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently Ringy Dingy was on another panel, went on there with somebody else who's been a complete troublemaker. Huh? Which one?
The Apple.
The laptop?
Yeah.
Check my bed. Should be in there. Apparently went on there with another person who's been quite the troublemaker since deciding to leave, and said that Daisy Joe bullied her over a meltdown. That's nah. Daisy Joe would be the first one to say, "Look, y'all don't be bullying somebody." Now, like she said, she may have questioned it. There's a lot of things that happen that a lot of us question. And I'm not trying to pick a fight with May at all, but May, you're one of the most vocal people in here when you were in our Discord. With your questioning of people, like everybody has that right. Like just if you don't, I don't know.
When you see a person's actions not match up to the words that they speak, you're going to have questions for them.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Like I said, by nature, I question everything. But when I see somebody doing some abnormal shit, I'm going to be like, hey, what's going on, man? What's up with this? I'm going to be like, you motherfucker, die. No, I'm not. It's just not how I do it. I haven't seen it. I don't like it. So if I saw it, I would say something. And I've not had to say anything. I know Jimbo built the same fucking way. But we will defend ourselves.
ATN. Yeah, that's right, Graham. You're right to question whatever you want. And like Daisy Joe said, there's a big difference between questioning and making fun. Like making fun of somebody. Kemper, you ugly. You got a big nose. Your piercings look freaky to me. I think you ugly. That's picking on somebody. Kipper says my cowboy hat looks ugly, and that he thinks I'm fat, which I'm really not. But that's picking on somebody.
I said all
That's picking
that.
on somebody. You guys, sounds like some people need to really find a different hobby than besides YouTube.
Disengage a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, if it bothers you that bad for somebody to use your name in a sentence or to break down something that you do, maybe don't do it. Maybe turn it off before you do it. You know how they say when you turn it off and you go through their air punching, maybe do that. Um, if you're going to get your feelings hurt that bad about it, don't be so damn vocal, because the same thing that Leslie said a long time ago to a bunch of people. You sit and you think that you're going to be able to say all these things about people, and ain't nobody ever going to remember you said it and come back at you with it later. Like, people are keeping score whether you think they are or not. And I'm not talking about like the Stan 10 and Kemper 20 and Ernie 20 and not that kind of score. I'm talking about when you do something, somebody somewhere is keeping that on the back burner for when you screw up. So always assume there's a camera on you. There's a recorder going.
What's the internet?
That's right.
It's not going to go anywhere. It lives on forever.
In our Discord knows the truth. I cannot begin to count how many times a day I see the words "I love you" or "I'm praying for you" said to others. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Earth Angel, sometimes what you say in the heat of a moment can burn for a lifetime. Absolutely.
Yep.
That's why I try not to respond immediately, because if I did, I would probably dig myself a really deep hole. So in most things that go on, you won't see me immediately react, because I have been a dumbass. I've done those stupid things. I've said those stupid words, and I've had to regret them. I don't like it, so I try not to do it. But there are people that forget that, and then when they're reminded, like Jimbo was just saying, yeah, they don't like it. And if what you say isn't good for all groups of people, maybe you shouldn't share it out loud, because people are going to call you on a double standard, a triple standard, a quadruple standard. They're going to. Like I said, you do things against what your words are, your actions say different, people will ask.
Um, it is, Nat Kim. I think Discord is also our vent room, safe place to go when we're in our feelings, and we go in there. We're among family. We can say what we want to say, right? Like, um, I can go in there and say whatever I want to say, and um, some people might tell me, "Hey, Jimbo, you might want to just chill a little bit. You know, maybe you're overreacting." And some people might go, "I agree with you, Jimbo. You have every right to be fired up." But that's what we do. This is where we talk, and it's family. That's what it's all about. And you chose not to be there no more. So you want to keep bringing people up over here. You don't expect it not to get talked about. Royal Girl, y'all please pray for my son. He's not doing well. He has stage 4 brain tumor. Thank everyone that prays. We will be praying, Royal Girl. And you've been dealing with that with him for a little while now, haven't you? I'm so sorry to hear that. And these are the kind of moments we're talking about when people come together and it ain't got nothing to do with no YouTube drama. Of course, that's what brought everybody here, right? YouTube, this platform we're sitting here talking on. But now that we're here, we've made friendships and bonds and family, and it's different. It's not like a bunch of strangers in a chat anymore. It's people that want to hang out together. Um, yeah, was told today he has a few months. Oh gosh, poor girl.
We will be praying.
Yeah.
I know we have been, but always.
October, I seen your message about the wrist thing. I'm definitely gonna ask about it. I'm scared to death of it. Period. I don't want to feel it. I won't even want to know. It sounds painful. If you don't want to feel it, I don't want to feel it. Kemper is the designated pain taker.
I'm the buffer, guys. I'm the buffer.
Oh goodness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of people like to contribute. Here's a good one. Graham, why would you go on a panel to address the stand? We care deeply for you all, and it didn't have to be this way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Facts are facts.
Yep.
Whether they want them to be put out there or not, that might be why they're lying. They don't want to be seen in that light, but the facts are facts. And no one here has attacked anyone. No one here has mistreated anyone. Nobody is made to stay here. Nobody has to do certain things to stay part of the stand. It's nothing like that. But if you don't want to be around, don't sit here and fake it. And then within 2 weeks, talking trash about some people you were just saying I love you to. It's just not cool. And this has happened quite often, especially recently. And it's been proven to be lies. So I don't really understand the need to continue with those lies, but people are going to do it. It's sad, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
This is how people are built, and obviously these actions aren't something they just started doing recently. This is shit that they've been doing all their life.
Yeah.
So that's a them problem that they're bringing to YouTube. They need to work on that shit by themselves. Don't bring it and spread it.
Stacey Joe, I'm sorry to hear that. Jimbo, I found out I've had a heart attack. It damaged part of my heart and it's in necrosis. I'm having a cardiac cath done. Oh goodness. Yeah, Graham, I do probably have a pretty good pain tolerance. I've had a few things.
Mine's pretty high, but yesterday after work, man, I was wounded really bad.
Yeah.
Like you can tell this is the new aging pains, I guess. Not the ones that we're used to.
Yeah. Hey, Rosemarie J. I can think of 2 times it could have happened. I was rolling on the floor and thought it was air in my stomach. Yep. Let's see. Well, guys and gals, my pitch count is about up for tonight.
Okay.
But we will come back tomorrow. Even though I thought tomorrow was Thursday, it's actually just Wednesday. So we usually go 11:15, 11:30ish on Wednesday.
Yeah, I close.
So look for us. Be a little bit later tomorrow evening. We'll get the time set. Probably go ahead and set for 11:30, and if we come early, we'll just make an announcement that we're going to start early, and if not, probably see us around 11:30. But thank y'all for being so strong in chat tonight. And listen,
guys, true stand family.
Yeah, you guys, we're not asking you guys to, turn your back on any friends that you've ever had because they're in a certain chat or another. It wouldn't be fair of us to ask that.
I wouldn't want to be asked that.
Yeah, I just, I feel sorry for people who spend their days trying to create trouble between friends. And I'm not talking about creators. I'm talking about between chatters, between subscribers, friends. I don't understand why people do that. But, maybe when you lay down at night and you close your eyes, you can think about it. Say, man, why do I do that? Is that a mic drop over there? Oh, goodness. All right, well.
You got to have a conscience, man. A lot of these people don't. That's how they're able to just go to sleep.
That's right.
They don't give a fuck about what they do to other people.
Yes.
That's obvious. So if they did, they would show it, not just say it.
Yeah. Hey, Mama T, lay off Norcos. Get some help. Ernie, go to jail.
Right.
Go with him. Everybody else, good night. We love y'all. Till tomorrow night, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
What? Say what?
Anita dick in me?
What? Say what? Oh, hell nah. Stupid fucking phone.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish to shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.